Welcome once again to Derbyshire, on the border of the glorious Peak District. I'm out for another wander and a wild camp this evening. I'm meeting Jay and Ray in the forest, just up that sort of way. And at the moment, I should say more specifically, I'm at a spot called High Ordish, which is a viewpoint, as you can see. It's Ogston Reservoir down there and the Amber Valley. Wow. Well, it was a different story about 45 minutes ago because thankfully the storm clouds have disappeared. When I was further down the hill there in a spot called Brackenfield, the rain really came down. So maybe it's around about an hour ago now, but thankfully I'm fully kitted out with waterproofs and stuff like that, so I've remained dry. So I'm going to meet the guys over in the forest and we're going to have a nice chilled night and we're going to try and stay dry, hopefully. That's the main thing, because it is due to rain throughout the night. So I best get myself over there. So I've just been relaxing here, having a bit of a breather and editing the description and also the tags, etc. in my latest video, which is the Paris video. I know it's not outdoors related, but we did do some walking, about 13 miles around Paris on the Saturday, and it's probably about the same on the Sunday. But yeah, I've just made it live, but I really ought to get myself in gear and get walking. The reason why it's taken so long to get the video live is the soundtrack. You'll see when you listen to the soundtrack, I had to get the guitar piece just right, but it's a remix of Gary Moore's Parisian Walkways, which goes quite nicely, I think, with the Paris vistas. The bluebells are out in force now. Welcome back. So, I've arrived at the forest now. So all I've got to do is find Ray and Jay. The last few times that we've been, or that Jay has been, he's been in a different place every time. So I'll check the original, and then check the semi-original, and then check the new. So here's the old faithful, with the tree that is no more, and it's never quite been the same since. Oh, poor tree. Do you know what, one of my ambitions for this year, or one of my wants or bucket list or things I want to achieve, is I want to sleep up a tree, and that would have been the tree. Anyway, I can see Jay, Ray and Tiny. Right, so here we are, hard at work. Well, Ray's hard at work. Jay's not done anything yet.
I've done everything.
Tiny's here, Ryan's here, they just come up for a wander. But Jay and Ray have got their shelter set up. It's time to get mine set up now. And here we are, once again, the trusty old. I'm not going to use the word trusty old, I don't think. Once again.
Twice already.
And I think I got away with it. Yeah, so here is the flying diamond. I seem to be using that shape every time now. Jay and Ray's shelter over there, I've already showed you. And the fire is roaring nicely thanks to these guys. I have done absolutely nothing to aid that at all. Time to get the kit inside. Right, so as is becoming customary on my overnighters, it's noodle time. I'm going to cook it over the fire. Jay's got the official hanging stick.
Stick of hangage.
Stick of hangage. Let's do this.
You have to just kind of...
I'll be upset if it falls in the fire, you know that.
Hold that one, Ray.
Chase the bark.
Take a look. You have to just twist it, that's it, and slide it in.
Good lad, good lad.
Just do the 5 minute split.
Alright, that'll do.
That's it.
So as always, I've got the Army Goretex Bivvy bag. Inside that I've got the Van Gogh Ultralight 1300 I think, and the Thermarest Venture WV. I'm using the old Berghaus C7 rucksack tonight as well. But it's turning into a really lovely evening. The bluebells are out in force in the forest too. Ray's got some sausages on the go.
Yes.
Come back in about 2 or 3 minutes and they'll be thoroughly caramelised.
Excuse the fingers.
So it wasn't cooking fast enough on the official pot stand, so I've just thrown it in the fire. But that is the beauty of the stainless steel Zebra Billy. Looking almost caramelised there, Ray.
Not too bad, are they?
Not too bad.
These are charcoal grilled, these.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
So the forest is really coming to life now. The last time I came up here, none of the greenery was here, and the bracken or ferns are starting to shoot up as well. I was just saying to Ray and Jay that it's good to be back. This is the first time that I've been up here anyway. I think it's the same for Ray. This is the first time I've been up here since possibly February now. Ray and I went to Asia for 30 days. In the description I'll put a link to the playlist, because I did a video pretty much every day while we're in Asia: Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Cambodia. It was awesome. But it is good to be back in the forest. It's always a good sign when you see bluebells. It means summer's on its way. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the cold weather too much, but I am a fan of long, warm winter nights. I can just see Jay down there on the edge of the cliff. I was about to say, should we go down and make him jump, but it is quite a big cliff, so I'll use my common sense and not make him jump. That's not a bad view. One of the things that I'd like to do as well is sleep in a cave, but as a starter I'd like to sleep on that little ledge just there. You can't really see it, but you can probably see the graffiti on the end of the ledge there, but it is quite damp, so I think that's a warm summer job only. Back we go. Now I did think, you know, that I could hear thunder in the distance. I know over that sort of direction it is raining, and I think it was raining in the far distance to the north as well. But when I was on the way here I did sample a wee bit of thunder and lightning and some really heavy rain. So I think it's due to have passing showers until about 9 o'clock tonight. It's about 7ish now, so we'll see how we go. We might get lucky. Hopefully.
Just throwing that up.
Nice, yeah? Good lad.
Cooking up a storm. Some serious fat dripping off these sausages. I think we just made it in the nick of time before it's going to throw it down. I think next we might head towards the Arc de Triomphe for the Champs-Élysées. Welcome back. So it's been a really relaxed evening. It's about 1:45 now, something like that. So I think it's almost time to retire to the bivvy. But we've just been sat around the fire relaxing. Jay's just watched my Paris video. I didn't have to like hold a knife to his back or anything like that to make him watch it. He actually watched it of his own accord. But yeah, it's been a really good night. But I think it is time to retire, so I'll go and jump in the bivvy now, I reckon. Good morning. So it's now about 5:30. I woke up about 10 minutes ago, ready for the sunrise. I didn't set an alarm or anything like that, I just woke up naturally. Sat up in the old bivvy, had a quick look at the horizon, then realised it could be a possibility. So the sun, as you can see there, is rising, but there's a huge bank of cloud. And it looks like it's absolutely throwing it down over towards like Chesterfield and Clay Cross way. But I've got the iPhone just down there time-lapsing, precariously balanced using the Gerber multi-tool. Thanks for that, Dad. But yeah, hopefully it should come out all right. So I had quite a good night's sleep, to be honest. I think we went to bed at just after 1 o'clock. I don't think I updated you from the bivvy, but yeah, a decent-ish night's sleep. Only about 4.5 hours, I suppose, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it indeed. It looks like we've just managed to miss out on that rain that's over there as well. It's a really weird effect because it's raining on the horizon. The light of the sun is being spread. Maybe it's just my eyes and it's really early. Obviously the light spreads out, you know what I mean, but it looks like it's being blurred by the rain. I love it up here. I was talking to Jay last night, and on many occasions in the past we've said that the only thing that this place lacks is perhaps a river. It's got everything else for me. I love the pine forest, and there's also this view in the morning. I'm quite conscious, because I come here at the minute. Before the Asia trip, we were coming like once or maybe twice a month, but I'm wary that I need to make the videos different every time. So that's why I've been walking up from different directions and trying to film different things. But I know there's only so many times you can film a sunrise or do a sunrise time lapse. But we have discussed like moving further afield as well. But it's weird really, because we have permission to be here and to light fires and things like that. So it's the whole lighting of fires issue that I know that, say if we were going to like camp or bivvy in the Peak District or something like that, or even set up some hammocks or something, I'd be quite concerned about lighting fires in the Peak District. I'm sure it'd be quite safe, but I know that people might criticise, and that's why I wouldn't do it. But yeah, it is a really nice place. That's why I'm reluctant to give away its precise location. I mean, just by filming a sunrise or mentioning the places that I mention, and having walked up from pretty much every direction now, I'm sure you could triangulate the exact location. Some really great shades of green down there. It's turned into a really beautiful morning now. I think I've been here about an hour and a half. I'm just mesmerised. Right, I'm going to go for a wander back up into the forest now. That was a really good hour and a half. Just sat there listening to an album by a band called Blue Rose Code. I had to think about the name there because I've only just discovered them thanks to a tweet by Ewan McGregor, one of my heroes, and I fired it up on Spotify, their latest album, and it went really well with the vistas. Right, I'm going to head back up to camp, and it's warm enough not to be bothered with the down jacket as well this morning, so that's a plus. Summer is finally here, almost. Morning, gentlemen. How are we?
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
Not too bad, not as cold as previous times.
Yeah. So I've been up since about 20 past 5. But some great images to be taking of the forest floor. The sunlight and the bluebells looking good. I think it's time to begin to pack away the kit. But that was a very warm night. I had to take the down jacket off after a few hours. So that's all the kit packed away. No trace left as per usual. Obviously we leave the fireplace in for the next arrivals or our next trip up here. It's time to move out. Let's roll. Welcome back. So we've made it back to the car now, and it really has been a great night. We've been really lucky with the weather. I know I got hit with a little bit of a shower yesterday while I was walking up, but this morning we were really lucky. But it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day in Derbyshire today. So as always, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, everything that goes with it, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.